All right, so I think we're live. Let's see. Doesn't look like we're up and running just yet, but maybe we are. There we go. I think we're up. Let's see. YouTube have us going? It does. There we go. Put it into the Discord channel. All right. So there's that. Let's make sure everything's looking good on my end. So I think we're good. Hey, Gary. Nice to have you here. Ramy, nice to have you here as well. Thank you for hopping in. Wally, nice to see you. Thank you for joining the live stream. Christine K, nice to have you here as well. Thank you guys for being here on this fine Sunday. I guess it would be morning/afternoon, right in the middle, like brunch time. But nice to have you guys here. Thank you for hopping on. Today will be pretty casual, I think. We will be talking a little bit more about King Biscuit and kind of this event. We do still have 4 days left, which is nice. But also, I'm at the point where I'm starting to run out of things to do in the actual event itself. Don't know how you guys are doing. How do you like the event so far? I'd like to know. And I'm going to enchant a glyph while I'm waiting to see what we think. The reason being that I need to enchant a glyph anyway. So we're going to work on Faceless's health glyph. And we'll just get it close enough to 45 that it shouldn't be a problem for the next time. There we go. Added some health. And let's see, can we get some energy? Let's see, can we do something about getting a couple more of these items for Faceless? The Creative World's Recipe, I believe is what it's called. Okay. Awesome. All right, so far I'm working on my heroes, right? And I'm working on finishing up Faceless. I've done these three. I think they're all done. Let's see. Skins are done. Stats are all done. Items are done. Artifacts are looking good. So Sebastian, Astaroth, and Kark are all complete. Currently, I'm working on Faceless. After Faceless, I will be trying to finish off Isaac, which the big thing with Isaac is going to be the glyphs. The skins, I'm getting close, which is nice. Then after that, it's going to come down to either Jorgen. Wait, Isaac, let's see. So these 5 are my main team. Then I'm going to go, I don't know. I might go to Aurora. I'm not sure what I'm going to do just yet. But we'll create that item for her. You like the event. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. You like the event. I want to get that frame, the frozen frame from the box. Yeah, no, me too. I actually, yeah, that's the thing too. Is like it's tough because I know that I should probably save them to get more of Biscuit, but I'm also kind of like, that's a lot of Frosty coins. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get the 88 Frosty coffers and go for the frame. I mean, honestly, why not? That's kind of my mindset on this one. I kind of think after 4 stars, it doesn't really make sense to chase this cost. It's just 90K is too many. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe people have a different opinion on that. But I kind of think 90K is kind of, it's a little out of my range. So we're just going to go ahead and hope that I get the frame. Because I actually think that you're right. The frame is kind of cool. Plus you get more eggs. And you get more Frosty. Oh, there's another avatar in there. Look at that. There is a, what is this one called? Well, I'll look at it after all these open up. But there's another avatar in there. And I definitely know that there's a frame in here, which is super cool. Really want that frame. I did not know that there's an avatar in here, though. I mean, maybe I pulled it yesterday and I just didn't remember. But I definitely like the fact that there are avatars in here and the frames. Those are cool. In most cases, like other event, quick and fast, in most cases, those events don't really need to be 7 days. But we all know why that is. Yeah, I hear that. Okay, so I got an avatar. I should have probably just stopped it. Let's see. I want to look at it at least. Unique. Which one is it? It should be, okay, so we got the Musical Biscuit. We'll put that one on for now. Musical Biscuit. Doesn't show as well with the penguin on the outside, but Musical Biscuit. So that is one of the avatars that's available in the Frosty Coffers. Let's see if we can get the frame. I really want that frame. It looked kind of cool. I did get it on the other account, but not on this one. So we're going to see what we can do, the frozen frame. Hey, movie star, nice to have you here. Thank you for hopping on. I'm wondering about the drop rate. So when you say drop rate, are you talking about in the Frosty Coffers for a frame or avatar, or what? What do you? Can you specify a little bit more about the drop rate, Rami, so I can kind of better answer that question? You're wondering about the drop rate of the items, or what's in the Frosty Coffers? What do we? Which drop rate? Could you specify a little bit more? But it seems like a lot of gold, a couple eggs. Pet potions are less common. Chaos particles are a little bit rare. And then we get Frosty Coffers a decent amount of time as well. It seems like every 4, so we get a Frosty Coffer, give or take. And each of them has 2, so that's about, you'll at least, it seemingly is about half the time you'll get, let's say I had 62, I would say I will probably have 30, maybe more, at least. So 48. And gold is a good amount of gold so far, from what I'm seeing here. Getting some eggs. Not really seeing, the avatars have got to be a little bit rarer in the frame. I don't know what the drop rate is on that. There is no Easter egg in this particular event, Onyx. You are correct. So there is not one for this one. There should be one. I don't want to guarantee it, but there should be one in Halloween. So that's going to be the next big event that they will have a hidden Easter egg typically. Hey, Karsten, good afternoon. What did you miss? Not too much. We've just started opening a bunch of Frosty Coffers. Yesterday, we pulled a frame from it, and today we got an avatar. So there are some interesting things, and I think that one of the things to think about is the cost benefit. And I kind of think that for me, after 4 stars of having Biscuit, it doesn't seem to make sense to go for this 90K run here with the Frosty coins. Just a little bit out of my comfort zone for spending on just getting a 5-star pet. I'd rather just wait until King Biscuit gets put into the tree itself. And I don't know why I'm going back up to the tree, but we're going to go ahead and just keep opening these Frosty Coffers. So that's where we're at so far. Frosty Coffers have a decent return, it seems. Like you get more Frosty Coffers, you get some gold, which I don't really need, but you get them, you get some Chaos Particles, you get some eggs, which I need both of those. Pet Potions are always good, especially if you're still leveling up your King Biscuit to level 130, like I am, right? So, yes, so there is a frame, yeah. I will hopefully pull it at some point here. Do I have my Tarn artifact at max? Well, some of them are, some of them are not. And I can show you exactly where I'm at with that. Just give me a second here. I want to open all of these and see if we can get lucky. It doesn't look like we got any frames there. Nope. No, but we are getting a decent amount of eggs, which is cool. And we're getting a decent amount of Chaos Particles, which is very nice. All right. 4 more. Okay, so let's see. So there is a frame. I don't think I have it, but yeah, I don't think I pulled it, unfortunately. Not in our luck on this one, but that's okay. I can show you it on the other one, on my other account. For web accounts, it is great for sure, especially with the gold. I think when you're a newer account, you just need so much gold that it just makes sense, right? So let's take a look. Unique. So this is the new one that I got just now, the musical Biscuit. This was an avatar that was in the Frosty Coffers. There is a frame though, and I'll have to get to that a little later. It's on my other account on Facebook, so I'll definitely show you that. But you asked me about my Titans, so I'll go up there real quick. Also, I want to make sure though I don't forget to do these on the map. Getting 50 soul stones of any hero, that should be relatively simple to do. Uh-oh, my page froze. Sorry guys, 1 sec. I'm just going to refresh my page here. Going to see on the last day how close I am to getting him to 6 stars. Then might change my game plan to Frosty. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong either way. I will say having an absolute pet is an absolute advantage. And yes, I used absolute twice there. But yeah, no, I think it could definitely help your team. It's just obviously the cost is pretty high. So I would definitely, it's nice to have a plan, Gary. And I think that's a good one. So, if you can get him to 6 star, get him to 6 star. If you can't, then, go ahead with the Frosty Coffers. I think why not? And of course, we're just loading and we're waiting. Let's go. Come on now, Facebook. All right, so there's King Biscuit looking all royal. And we're in game. Thank you. Okay, so there's that. Special events. Day 6 login. We've missed 2 days already of the login. That's not great. Happens though. Real life, Okay, so now we just have energy and campaign. So I'm going to do some campaign stuff. Before I get to the Titan stuff, I wanted to see if I could acquire some soul stones. So we'll see about that. I don't think it'll be an issue. That's, what, 10, 20? This will be 40. And this will be 50. Oh, nope. Don't have enough tower coins. Okay, fine. 43. 53. Okay, so that should have covered all the 50 soul stones. There's that. Gift of Elements one time. Okay, so we'll upgrade Rufus one time. There's Rufus. We got that. Yay. We got this. I don't even know what that was. Probably spending arena coins or something like that. Start or join an adventure. Collect Titanite in the dungeon. Actually, I can do this just by collecting the Valkyrie's Favor. So there's that. Nice and quick. And then we just have start or join an adventure. Okay. I guess I could join this one. I'll leave it at that for now. I can probably do more, but I'm going to just leave it at that for now. We're just going to claim these. The whole point was really just to get all 5 of these and get King of Eternal Snow patrolling the Dominion. So we patrolled the Dominion. There's that. I do play on Facebook. I also play on web, and then I also play on mobile. So yeah, on mobile currently I'm trying to build up my Krista. She's almost at level, well, I say level. She's almost at the point where I can level her up in terms of the max in mobile is, I think, let's see, orange +4. So right now I have my Krista at orange +3, and I'm trying to get her to orange +4 so I can just finish her off. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Lars is at +4, but I haven't finished any of his items yet on mobile, and that's just where I'm at. I'm free to play, so it takes a little bit longer, but orange +4 is the max on mobile. You can't get to red. So it's kind of interesting. I like it. It's definitely interesting, and it allows you to be free to play on mobile without necessarily, needing to spend money. That's kind of, I guess, where I was going with that. So artifacts, right. Okay, so here are my artifacts. I finished Moloch's skins, which really pushed up his power. And the tank titans, right? So Angus, Moloch, and Sigurd have the highest power ranking. The reason being that the skins that they have give them an extra bonus because they all have an extra skin. So here, right, you have the default skin, and everyone has a default skin. But the tank titans, right, Angus has the champion skin as well as Moloch, and so does Sigurd. So these titans automatically have the most power because of that. And you can see that actually in the, not the hero challenge, the Titan challenge, because these are the max stats. So you can see that Moloch, Angus, and Sigurd all have the highest power, right, just because of the extra skin. So then we have Eden, Nova, so on and so forth. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with it so far. I have my Titan team is all done. The main one, my Earth one. So my Earth team is all done artifact-wise. But we're working on Moloch right now. We're not quite, we're not done by any means, but Moloch is getting there. Sigurd is almost, Sigurd's absolute. All 3 of these items are absolute, or artifacts are absolute. But we still need to upgrade these 2. And right now I'm trying to get Mary, right, up to snuff by basically having her be all 5-star. And that will mean that there's no one left for me to 5-star other than Yeah, there's no one left for me to 5-star. I just got to finish them all and get them all winged. So that would be the goal here. Probably won't be able to do it today on the stream, but that is the goal overall. How you get them to orange and violet. So the biggest thing is honestly just grinding. And when I say grinding, I'm just saying like, well, because I'm free to play, I have to just like let my game run essentially. So I'll just auto and just have, you know, the same quest going until I can get all the items I need. It's definitely a little bit cumbersome, but it's doable. It's definitely doable, especially on mobile where they give away a lot more bottled energy. And on Facebook and web, they don't do it quite as often. I'll put it that way. Okay, so Emerald Exchange, we'll do that. Yeah, I think the biggest thing with orange and violet is you got to move through campaign, obviously. And so campaign is important, right? I won't say it's not important. You need to get to at least, if you're level 130 and you're not quite to chapter 13 or the end of it, definitely need to work on upgrading your heroes there. Qualifying league, okay. Well, qualifying league isn't the worst thing ever. I mean, it's not amazing, but you know, it happens. And plus, you know, then it gives you something to strive for. And it just means that your guild has a couple of things to work on to catch up to some of the higher guilds that are in bronze, silver, and so on and so forth. So nothing wrong with that. I hear you though. It can be a little bit frustrating, but it happens. It's part of the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and open our heroic chest. Got 3 Marcus Soulstones. Let's see. Let's see if we can upgrade our pet a little bit there. Mary needs a 5th star. Yes, Mary does need a 5th star. I wonder if I have any of the fragments I can trade in. And I do. I have a couple, not a lot. 55, that'll be about 20, 15, 30. Basically what happens is when you sell these, you get half back. So basically, let's say I have 100. I only have 95, but let's say you have 100. You'd be getting 50 soul stones when you exchange them again. So, well, not soul stones, but you can basically have the merchant, right? When you buy them at the merchant, you get half. Because when you sell them for 6 of these elemental tournament coins. But when you buy them, you have to spend 12. So basically, you're getting half. So let's say you had 100 water crowns or 100 earth crowns. You trade them in, you'd be able to get 50 water crowns. That's kind of how it would work. So there's that. Let's see, Mary. Yeah, still pretty far off. That's okay. We'll get there. And plus, I still didn't even claim the 5 spheres for today. Hero Wars Facebook page. Maybe we should do that now. I should have done that before I started the stream, but I did not. All right, so here we go. We talked about this yesterday, right? So in my opinion, Celeste is probably the best patron for Biscuit, but other good ones, honorable mentions, are going to be Orion, Aurora, and I think Heidi might not be bad either, but I think these 3 are definitely probably the best options. I think Celeste being the top one, and then Orion and Aurora shortly after, depending on your team. I do like Aurora with Kayn a little bit better, but if you're using Kayn with Dante, I personally like Biscuit with Aurora. Just a quick side note. Anyway, there's that. Let's see. Did we get the 5 Titan Artifact Spheres? Yes, we did. So there's that. Morning, Mr. Big. Yeah, once they are maxed, I don't think you really get anything. You just hold on to them and you can exchange them. Yeah, there's kind of, they become superfluous at that point, right? They're just extra. You don't really need them anymore. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of how things roll sometimes. Like when you have extra gold, I mean, prior to you actually needing them again, you just kind of have extra gold. So we're not getting very many of the coins, which is unfortunate, but none of them are water, of course. That's okay. We can still trade in the few that we did get. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we got at least 10, I think. Let's see what the merchant says. Changing your profile pic because you like the spring skin. I hear that. What'd you get from Artifact Spheres when they were maxed? Yep, okay, we talked about that. Morning to Mr. Big, one of our winners yesterday. Nothing. New true or false contest about Biscuit on Facebook. Yeah, I did see something about that. I'm going to go ahead and open this first as well. Then we'll take a look at this. So true or false. Rules are simple. Look at the 3 statements about Biscuit and his skills below and write in the comments if they are true or false. Biscuit's full name is King Biscuit von Furstenblig the First. That's incorrect because it's the 3rd. I think I even have it written down here somewhere. Yeah, King Biscuit Hartmann von, yeah, they're missing a Hartmann here. And then Wurstenberg the 3rd. So that first one's completely false. Biscuit creates a magic snowball and throws it at the first enemy that receives healing from any hero or pet. I think that sounds correct, but I would want to reread the... Hi, Richard W. I am doing well. I hope you are doing well as well. Thank you for coming to the live stream. Ooh, I got to hit that thumbs up button. All right, thank you so much for reminding me as well. Let's see. What we're looking at? Oh, we're going to look at King Biscuit's skills here. Let's see. So, patronage. Oh, here we go. Mighty Snowball. Biscuit creates his magic snowball and throws it at the first enemy who heals themselves. Snowball deals magic damage and slows the enemy down. I don't know. It doesn't say anything specific about hitting a pet. Any hero or pet. Snowball who heals themselves. So it's only who heals themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this one's false as well, if I'm reading this skill correctly. Yeah, so you have to heal yourself. Okay, so this would be false, I believe. So 1 and 2 are false. Is that correct in your opinion? Then the 3rd one, Sebastian's Ode of Serenity can remove a negative effect from Mighty Snowball. Now, I know Hero Wars made a Q&A on this, because I remember it, but I don't remember the answer. Trying to see here. How does Sebastian's Ode of Serenity interact with Biscuit's skills? Ode of Serenity removes negative effects from Mighty Snowball and Biscuit's patronage skill, but it doesn't counter the healing prevention from Icy Storm because it's an effect applied to the battlefield. Okay, so now we kind of have an idea it does, but it doesn't. Yes, so this is probably true. So false, false, true is kind of what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Let me know. Asani likes the new event. I'm glad to hear that. I actually like it too. I will say I think the cost of King Biscuit's a little outrageous after you get past 4 stars. So I'm probably not going to go for him after that. Yeah, I will try to upgrade him a bit here though. We're going to see if we can get Biscuit closer to purple. He's probably not going to get to purple, but closer to purple. We just got him to blue right here, which is nice. And I find that purchasing these is just the easier way to go than to just try to farm them. So we're going to do that. We got all of the new gems there. Your Biscuit is 4-star, level 100 blue. Mine is also now blue, and mine is also 4-star. Check that out. Matching. All right. Yes, thank you, Wally, for hitting those likes. Appreciate it. All right, I gotta say Biscuit is cool. I think Biscuit is pretty cool too, and I like the fact that he looks like he has some accessories here, which is kind of nice. He's sitting in a chair, right? On his throne, he's got a little magic wand or staff, however you want to call it, and then he's got a crown. So kind of cool, kind of cool. And he looks, he's got a satchel over here as well, which is interesting. Not sure why he needs so many accessories compared to all the other pets. Like, Merlin just got a little necklace, and that's it. You got Kane with the scarf, okay. Oliver literally has nothing. Axel, let's see. Axel load here. Axel also has no accessories. Mara is wearing clothing, but I think that's necessary. Fenris is just Fenris, and Albus is literally nothing. So Very interesting that they added on some accessories here for him. Pretty cool. The worst part is it gets harder. Mine's level 130. Yeah, it does. It gets harder. Hi, Amard. Nice to have you here. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. Glad to have you here and glad you could make it. All right. Also, wow. Okay, sorry. I was farming on mobile and I just almost completed the item that I need. I guess I can tell you pretty much exactly what I'm doing on mobile. Right now I'm farming. I need to figure out a way I can show you guys what I'm doing on mobile. But on mobile, right, I have, let's see, items. Currently I'm building for Krista this item. Well, actually, rephrase. I'm building this item, but I've already created this, and now I'm creating this, and I've already completed these two portions of it, and I have 4 of the Hand of Glory. So now I'm working on the 5th Hand of Glory, and that's what I'm doing so I can finish off the Light of Distant Stars, basically upgrading Krista from Orange +3 to Orange +4 on mobile because this is the highest rank that is currently available for mobile heroes. So that's what I'm doing there. I think Kane and Dan is a cool match hero with Pet. So Kane with Dan. I think you mean Dante. So yeah, I agree. I think it's pretty cool. I like the fact that Dante and Kane look very similar. So I always call I call Kane Dante's evil little brother because he's so small on the screen compared to Dante, right? But I think it's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's have them next to each other. Dante and Kane. So there's that, and we'll just challenge him with like our weakest hero just so he can win. Look at that. Brutal. Didn't even need him. Didn't even need Kane. Kane's just there for moral support. But anyway, yeah, so that's cool. I think Kane and Dante are I definitely agree that Dante and Kane are really good. Wally, okay, sweet. My guild is full. Funny thing is, it's not really. Some people get out for being gone close to 30 days. I hear you. I hear it. I'm giving Lilith Biscuit. Okay, very cool. Let's see. How does that play in? So we know Biscuit is mainly focused on magic attack and armor. Okay. Armor is good for any tank. Let's take a look at Lilith. Okay, so Lilith, based on magic attack. Ooh, that'll be great for her first skill because, and on her third, maximum health is increased every time Flame Ran is activated. So that's pretty cool. That'll definitely be good with Lilith. I think that'll be a good skill. Let's look at her overall stats. Her armor is pretty low, so I think that's good. Her magic defense is pretty weak. So yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that being useful on a hero like Lilith for sure. Takes 451k potions to take a pet from level 1 to 130. I did not know that. I'm sure that's available, but good to know. Good to know. Let's see. How are we doing on that? Biscuit's at 126. So we're pretty far off. Well, I say pretty far off. We're not that far off. We're close. But, you know, it seems like we're pretty far off because obviously you need a lot more pet potions the further on you go. So we need 3,000 plus more to get to leveling up our King Biscuit, but that's okay. Hello, Kim. Nice to have you here. Thank you for hopping onto the live stream. Love the caps. Wally's on server 41 on Facebook. Asani is on server 30 on web. Let's see. So we got those. We're going to upgrade Biscuit a little bit more. So we got him into the 50k power range. Not bad. Not bad. We'll take that. And Oliver, and let's see. Maybe we can pull a couple Oliver and Merlin soul stones from the tree. I know obviously I could wait to have Biscuit added here, but I think that would just lessen my odds of pulling Oliver and Merlin. And currently I just want to get them all to absolute. So I'd like to kind of focus on that. Oliver. Well, we got Merlin. Oliver's getting closer, which is good. It's just Merlin and Oliver, I believe. Merlin. One Oliver Soulstone, of course. Oliver, 10. There we go. There's some Oliver Soulstones. No, well, one Merlin Soulstone. Oliver, love to see it. Another Oliver. Merlin. Merlin's still showing up. Not a lot, but that's okay. Nothing crazy there, but we got some more Oliver Soulstones. A couple Merlin. Fenris, okay. Some Oliver, good. Let's see how we end up. So we got a couple more Oliver, which is nice, and Merlin's still, lagging, but that's okay. So Oliver now needs approximately 250, a little less than that, 245 in Soulstones, and Fenris basically halfway, or Merlin is halfway. But that's okay. We're working on it, and I'm actually really proud of the progress that Oliver's made, because Oliver was at 1,200 prior to the start of this event. And my Fenris was not done at all. So we'll take it. We'll take it for sure. And we'll trade these in. Let's see. I do still have some pet boxes, but I don't think I'm going to use them just yet. Let's see. Pet soul chests. Do I dare use them on Oliver, or do I use them on Merlin? So this would be 50. 50 soul stones. I'm still so far off. I don't think it's worth using them just yet. We'll hold off. We'll hold off. Hey, Melissa. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Today is actually a really kind of a nice day out. It's not too sunny, but it's warm. But inside it's nice and cool, so I'm wearing a sweatshirt right now. But yeah, it's a nice day today, and it doesn't look too bad, which is nice. It's not like too hot, it's not too cold. Inside it's a little bit cooler, but I like it. It's not bad. So yeah, everything's doing well. And thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well as well, Melissa, and everyone else on the stream. I hope you guys are doing well as well. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's pretty cool. I always enjoy it. With this pet event, they need a Titan event next, like a Mega Titan or another Super Titan. Asani, that would be cool. Unfortunately, I will be the bearer of bad news here. My understanding is that Hero Wars is not interested in adding new Titans to the game as of right now. That was the update that I've heard. It doesn't seem like they're going to be updating anything. I know before there was some talks about potentially adding some Wind Titans. I heard that kind of fell through. Developers didn't like that idea. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not really sure what they will do with the Titans so far, but it is kind of... I would like some new characters with that. That'd be cool. I just don't see them doing it right away. We'll see. It's going to probably be a little while before they do that. My guess is they'll probably add 4 or 5 heroes, plus 2 or 3 more pets before they even get to looking at Titans again. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the way that it seems it's going right now with the Titan development. Mobile's still catching up. Mobile's getting Titan skins coming, not right away, but in the next couple months here. So, yeah, it's interesting to see. Hi, Will Bill. When do I start? When do I start my live streams? Is it every Sunday? So I do every Saturday and Sunday currently during the summer. The summer will be ending for me in about on the 23rd is when I have classes again. So depending on how busy I'll be, I'll probably keep doing Saturday, Sunday. I kind of like it actually. It just depends on my schedule. I usually do Saturday. So usually what happens is I'll do, and I don't know your time zone, but usually I do Saturday around 8:30ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know what your time zone is, but usually this is something that I usually do 8:30ish, right? And then Sundays I'll usually start anywhere from... I typically start a little earlier on Sundays, but usually it's probably like 10 a.m., 10:30. But right now we started today at 11ish a.m., 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it'll vary a little bit. But if you're in the Discord channel, I do always try to give a slight heads up beforehand. So if you're in my Discord channel, I do try to give a heads up here on my channel. And I'll usually say in the general chat. So in the general, I'll usually say something like, I'll be live in about 15 to 20 minutes. Hope people can be there, so on and so forth. stuff like that. So I'll try to give a little bit of a heads up going live in about 15. So I'll give you an update, and then I'll put the stream link in the streams right as I'm starting up. So just a heads up, usually that's how it works. Usually I do Saturday and Sunday currently in the summer, and then we'll see how it goes in the fall. I'll probably keep going with Saturday, Sunday unless something changes. But yeah, that's currently the plan right now. And then I'm debating if I can figure out how to do mobile streaming. I might do a mobile stream at some point as well, just to see how it goes. I don't know. We're not sure yet. Still playing it by ear, but that's currently how I'm going about the streams. So usually Saturday, Sunday, and then I'll try to make some content during the week, in addition to the overview events for the game. Because a lot of people like the overview videos. I stopped doing the overview videos like I want to say 3 or 4 months ago, and then people started complaining that I wasn't making them, so I started remaking them. And so some people were like, it's tough because some people are like, you only make overview videos, and I mean I do make a lot of them, but that's not all I make. So there's that. Hi Tori, are you playing on mobile just now? I am currently on mobile. Actually, I am playing on my phone while I'm doing the stream. Really, a lot of the mobile for me right now is just farming. Currently I'm farming a lot of these items. So I was just talking about this earlier, but with Krista, right? So the max is plus orange plus 4. So right now I'm at orange plus 3 with my Krista. I'm building this light of distant stars. I have the recipe complete. I have the sphere of power complete, and the oracle sensor. I have the oracle recipe and the 2 Lamort cards done, and I have 4 Hand of Glories completed. I'm currently just farming for that 5th one so I can complete this and level up my Krista to the orange plus 4 rank, allowing me to basically just fill out the rest of those and finish off my Krista. And then I'll work probably, actually before I finish off Krista, I'll probably go back to Lars and finish Lars. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I am currently on mobile on my phone. Sorry, you probably can't see it though. And this is one of the issues. So like I got to figure out a way I can get my mobile device to basically be mirrored onto my on my computer. Currently, I don't have the means to do that. I need a specific cord, I believe, and I don't have that extension. So I'm just going to work on getting that. Let me just pull up what I was talking about though. So here's my Krista, right? Orange plus 3. I don't know if you can see this. But basically orange plus 3, and I'm working on the light of distant stars, like I said before. And I just need that last hand of, I don't know, I always call it hand of candle, but that can't be the name of it. Hand of glory. So I need one more hand of glory. That's what I'm working on there on mobile. I will eventually try to start live streaming. I just need to save up a little bit to be able to get that cord, and we'll go from there. So currently I'm on Facebook, if you're wondering. So this is actually my Facebook version. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little F right here for Facebook. And then this is my real personal name. But yeah, so, there's that, and stuff like that. We've got this going on here, Outland. So yeah, I'm on Facebook right this second. An interesting change is a new spot was added between Galahad and Ishmael on mobile. This is where Tristan goes. Oh, really? Where did you see that spot? I definitely think Tristan's coming to game. It's just, I think he's not coming till Halloween or right around Halloween. So it will probably be in the month of September at the earliest, just because we just got a brand new pet. But where did you see the gap? Curious. I have classes September 14th, finishing up my degree. Congratulations, Asani, in computer science. That's a very tough one. So hats off to you on doing that. That is a big accomplishment. Definitely one that I probably could not do. So, my respect to you. That is a huge accomplishment, and keep doing well in school. It does actually matter. I know some people say it doesn't. If you're in school, it matters. If you're not in school, it doesn't matter. It just, that's kind of how it works. Let's see. Mobile, going in, then get out. I'm still around level 41, well, not even trying. Yeah, the thing with mobile is you definitely need to grind, and it's kind of annoying, but I will say, there's that. Jay, you can get Streamlabs app on your phone to live stream your mobile account. Okay, I did not know that. But one of the questions I have for you is if I do that, will my face be on the screen as well? Because I know I've been told that that is kind of like the quote unquote gamer way of going about it. So I don't know. One of my concerns is that if I do that, will I still be able to have my image be on here while I'm talking so that people can see it and it's not just me just tapping a bunch of buttons? Because that's kind of less fun, I think, as a viewer. I mean, I've seen other gamers do it, which is less fun. But I'll look into that. I'll look into that, Wally. Did you notice Celeste's role moved from support to mage? No, I did not. Celeste. Stats. Mage. Huh. So is support no longer a thing now? What's going on with this? We getting rid of support as a formal term? Let's look at Invari. Where's Invari at? I know Invari is also control, but I believe he's also support. Support. Okay, so support still exists as a thing. It's just that it doesn't. Does Nebula have support? Who has support now? So Celeste is no longer support, but a mage. Probably because she deals a lot of damage and is a healer. Okay. My guess is support just means that they give bonus stats, maybe? What does support now mean? I don't know. I always thought that support meant it helped your allies, but I guess healer maybe covers that for Celeste? That's intriguing. That's a good pickup. I did not notice that, Richard. But it's definitely interesting to note, and it's worth noting because all these small changes they usually do them for a reason. I don't always pick up on every single one, but I do try to keep up with what's going on. So that's a good catch. That's a good catch. Reported by Load Runner on the spot. Mobile getting the new hero. Mobile's getting a new hero now? Jeez, okay. Let's see what Load Runner has to say about this. I'm gonna hop on a Discord. Okay. Discord? Okay. Let's see. Load Runner's channel is this one. Mobile. I know Hero Wars Central was saying something about this update with a new pet or new hero, but I'm kind of skeptical that we're gonna get a new hero so soon. It seems weird. I don't have access to the paid chat though, so there's that as well. I'm not seeing it on here, but maybe it's on the maybe it's on his paid chat. Oh well, that's okay. But yeah, I don't know if they'll really get that new pet. I know I saw Hero Wars Central mention something about that. We were talking about it like the other day. But yeah, I don't really remember exactly much about that particular situation. I don't know if I think Mobile will actually get a new hero. I wish I had a Cleaver event. He's the only one I don't get as of yet. Yeah, so Cleaver is an all or nothing kind of pull. So what happens is if you get lucky and you pull him, he's absolute already. If you do not pull him, you won't get him for a while. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. He's an all or nothing hero. If you get lucky, you pull him. I got really lucky actually on my Server 51 account. I got Cleaver because he was the reward I got from Christmas. So Christmas, they do occasionally give out free rewards, and I picked Cleaver as one of my 3 rewards, and that's the one that I got. So just a heads up, if you are playing Facebook or web, you can hope to get Cleaver, and you might, Santa might give you that, or Santa Claus? No, what do they call him? They call him something else. It's not Santa Claus. They have a different nickname for him or something. But anyway, you could possibly get Cleaver. I mean, the better reward in my opinion is a fragment, right? The lesser elemental spirit summoning sphere. But I mean, Cleaver's still good. Nothing wrong with that. So, and I know they're talking about doing a rework with Cleaver because of his skills are falling a little bit behind because of all the updates that they're doing to all the other heroes. So there's talk right now, some chatter about Cleaver getting a rework, which could be big. I mean, Cleaver's already pretty strong, but if Cleaver gets a rework, he could be really strong. Just something to keep in mind if you have a Cleaver. If you don't worry about it. Keep playing. You'll get him eventually. It's a numbers game. Yeah, let me know. Do you think this new pet would affect the game that much like Axel. I think the new pet will for people who have Celeste. The reason being, I don't know how Celeste will survive now with Biscuit when Cornelius, right? So Cornelius is a targeting hero. Cornelius likes to target heroes with high intelligence. So a prime target for any Cornelius user is going to be Celeste. So I think if Celeste can stay alive and not get killed in a one-shot, that changes the game significantly because now Cornelius is less effective. There's less reason to use Cornelius. So I think it could be a big change, but it's only going to affect the niche users who use Cornelius if that's the case. So that's my personal opinion on that, Will Bill. But overall, will it affect the game that much? No. I don't think it's an Axel level shock to the game, but I do think it's still another pet that you need to have patroned to a hero. Gives you more options because all your heroes on your main team now should, hypothetically speaking, have a patron. So it does make a game change in that way. But I would say, is it as big of a game change as Axel? No, I think Axel was a disruptor. I think that was a big change. So no, I don't think they're quite as big of an effect in the game, Will Bill. Winter Claws, yes, Gary, that is what I meant to say. You are on it. Gold star to you. Appreciate it. Yes, Winter Claus, not Santa Claus. Winter Claus. I knew it was something a little bit different because I was like, it's not Santa Claus, but it's really close. And Winter Claus, that's what we were looking for. Ding, ding, ding. All right, so we're going to open these 6 platinum boxes. Ooh, we got some energy. I'm going to spend that energy. And as soon as I spend this energy here on the Creator Worlds, we're going to actually do a spin for a lucky winner today on Facebook, hopefully. And as I mentioned before, I will be marking down the names of web winners. We already have 2. We got Pistons, and we got Mr. Big, who won yesterday on the picker wheel. So if you win in your web player, I just record your name, and as soon as I get the web rewards, which should be, hypothetically speaking, next month, because that's what I was told, which is in 7 days, because Hero Wars decides that rewards should go out every 15th of the month. So when I start my monthly contest, it runs from the 15th of the month, which is halfway through a month, to the 14th of the next month. Unfortunately, that's just how Hero Wars does things, so that's how I run my contests. Just total transparency. Okay, so let's go ahead and have our lucky winner for today. Best of luck to everyone. The rewards that I currently have still available are the Bottled Energy Golden Portal Charges. And then we also have the 30 Artifact Chest Keys, 10 Pet Summoning Eggs, and 30 Summoning Spheres. So best of luck to everyone, and here we go with the spin. Ooh. All right, so Melissa, you are our lucky winner. Hopefully you're still here. If not, that's okay. Just let me know what you would like. I do have these 2 reward options currently, right? We got the Pet Summoning Eggs, Artifact Chest Keys, and Summoning Spheres, right? This one right here. And we also have the Bottled Energy, Gold, and Portal Charges. Feel free to let me know if you are here. I would add you, but I currently am not on, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to try to add her. We'll see what happens. I'll have someone add her, hopefully. But anyway, yes, so it seems that she is our lucky winner today. Congratulations, Melissa. Get in touch with me when you get a chance. If you are not able to be here on the stream, no problem. But anyway, yes, so what did you guys think of this true or false game? I think the first 2 are false, and the third one is true. And yes, congratulations to Melissa. Definitely I think she's won a couple of times, which is good. And I love the fact that everyone who comes to the streams, for the most part, has been winning. Just love that for everyone. And it's just nice because it's, people who are coming to the streams are winning, and then also people who are longtime subscribers are also winning, which I really love to see. Honestly, that's the whole point of me giving out rewards, is to have reward those who have been helping me get to where I'm at. So I really appreciate you guys, and congrats to Melissa. And thank you for everyone's support so far, and I hope it is continued. And as we're talking about that, I just wanted to double check with you guys on this particular thing. I think the Biscuit's full name, that's pretty clear that it's not correct, because first of all, this is definitely the third. And then we also have the part where, let me have it, I have written down, Hartmann is in here somewhere, King Biscuit Hartmann von Furstenberg the third. So this one's false, gotta be. This is where things get a little bit more tricky, right? And so you let me know what you think. But Biscuit creates a magic snowball and throws it at the first enemy that receives healing from any hero or pet. Actually, it's only if the hero heals itself. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with another hero or another pet, right? And so the way we know that is if we look at King Biscuit. This right here tells us that, it's the first enemy who heals themselves. It's in the first sentence. So second one's got to be false. And then Otis Serenity, that is true. Can remove a negative effect from Mighty Snowball, but it doesn't necessarily remove the first skill related to preventing enemy from healing, I believe. Anyway, so there's that. I think it's false, false, true when we're looking at this. And that'll hopefully answer that. We'll close out of this. And yeah, I hope you get lucky too, Kim, very soon. And I'm sure that once rewards get split up on Facebook and web, you'll have a much higher odds of winning just because there's going to be a lot less, I think, competition. I mean, I think that'll help out the Facebook players as well. It'll just be less names for the RNG, spinning wheel to pick from, which is going to be a huge bonus. Okay, I'm going to switch over to server 51. The reason being, I just want to show you what the frame looks like, and I believe that's where I got the icy frame. It does. It does make sense to me that she's no longer just support, because support is kind of a broad term, and it makes sense that Celeste is more of a mage. I mean, she looks like a mage. She basically has mage characteristics, right? Healing plus some good attack. So, I mean, it makes sense. I get it. Plus, she is a healer. All right, so let's see what happens here. Here we go. Here's the frame I was talking about. So this icy frame is one that I pulled out from the, the coffers yesterday. So yesterday I pulled from the frosty coffers this pretty cool frame. I'll be honest, I think it's pretty cool. So this is the frame that I was talking about. Just wanted to show you guys the icy frame that I got lucky and pulled yesterday. And so yeah, that's what it looks like. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just do a couple things here, but then I'm going to go to web, and I'll probably just play one or two quests, and we'll go from there. And we probably will consider concluding the live stream after that point, but I just want to do a couple of, customary things here. We want to start the airship because we want to do that 3-hour first quest, because you never want to leave that one hanging until like right before the end of the day, because then you don't get credit for it. But if you get the second one in before the end of the day, you do get credit for it. So just making sure I get all my rewards in for these artifacts, because it does make a difference. Artifacts, I always say this, but artifacts are a game changer for heroes. On mobile, right, I have my twins to 5 stars on both, and that's a big accomplishment for me, because getting them to absolute without spending any money is very difficult, in my opinion. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I got 5 stars on both of these guys. On mobile, working on them right now. So there's that. And now I'm going to hop over to our web account. Let's see where we're at with that. All right. So yeah, I really like this event overall. I think the King Biscuit, I like his aesthetic. I like the way he looks, and I think that Hero Wars is doing a really good job of introducing new characters that are new to the game and interesting. I think before, right, they were kind of, I don't want to be like running out of ideas when they made Heidi, but like seriously, like, I mean, a monkey with a snake, I mean, it's creative, but like, it's weird. I don't know. I think Yasmin's kind of a cool idea, and I think Axel, right? So I mean, they're based off real things, real characters, but I think they're just cooler. Maybe it's just the design team did a better job, and even Dante, right? Dante's rework, I gotta say, even though Hero Wars doesn't do everything right, a lot of the time, in my opinion. But anyway, Hero Wars does get some things right, and I think that the rework of Dante is one of those things. I just love Dante. I used to not like him at all. I thought he was one of the worst characters ever, and I think Heidi was on the same plane. But some of the reworks that Hero Wars has done has definitely rectified the situation on that, and I think Dante now is a power player. But anyway, sorry, that was just a side note, just thinking about that. Okay, so here we go. We are level 61. We've progressed one level. And what can I do? Let's see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do these 3 fights with Aurora and try to get some soul stones. And with that, we will probably call it a stream. But yeah, my team's doing fairly well, actually. The biggest thing that I would like to add to my team is Sebastian. I really think that he's an asset. And I mean, personally, I'd like to sub in Sebastian maybe for Isaac, depending on the opponent. And I'm thinking that I would like to have Dorian as an available option as well. Yeah, I agree. Celeste is definitely a good control hero, but definitely probably more of a mage. I could see that. Mage just seems to make more sense with someone like Celeste, and she's definitely a healer, so I don't think you could even debate changing that. But yeah, I could see that. Kim, yeah, no, I think that's fair. I think Dante, Dante wasn't good until probably about 4 months ago. 5 months ago. Maybe it's 6. Maybe it's more than that now. But Dante used to be one of the worst heroes in the game. He didn't have a skill that basically attacked everyone. He would only have this throw, and occasionally he'd throw an extra one. But now he has like this dodge skill, which is super cool. Plus he has this like crazy spear where like he throws like 4 or 5 of them at one time. This right here didn't exist. That skill, whatever that is, right there. I think it's which skill is that? That skill did not exist. Instrument of Fate, yeah, this was a different skill. Retribution didn't exist either. Shackles didn't. I think Foresight maybe existed, but yeah, I think these 3 skills. None of these 3 skills are the initial skills that Dante had, if my recollection is correct. Basically, Dante's been much improved, and I'm impressed. Don't be hating on Heidi. I will say Heidi. I still can't believe it's a guy. I still think it's a. I always want to say she, but I guess it's a guy. And he, this monkey is always holding a snake. Don't necessarily like the way that the monkey sometimes interacts with the snake. I.e., sometimes he's like rubbing it weird. But I mean, I will say Heidi's an effective hero. Definitely deals poison damage over time pretty effectively, and doesn't get hit as often as you would expect for a target. So I think definitely Heidi is someone who has some damage potential. I'd like to personally get Heidi to 3-star. Maybe I'll try to do that on the stream, and if I can, I'll end it there because that'll be a good ending spot where we're just evolving our Heidi to 3 stars from 2. But yeah, I do think Heidi is definitely a weirder looking character. But I do think that with the reworks that Heidi has had, maybe not the worst character ever. Maybe not the worst character ever. Dante is good with Kayn because he gives the missing dodge to Aurora that has all of her dodges already enough. I don't know. I like the with Aurora where she gets the extra not EXP, but the extra energy gain, right? And then she just spams attacks. So definitely kind of cool. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, hopefully we can get some Heidi Soul Stones. I'm hoping to get 2. That's the goal. 2 Soul Stones of Heidi in these 6 attempts. Can we do it? Not on that one. Not on that one, unfortunately. Aurora dodges enough even without Kayn, therefore Dante gets really deadly fast. I could see that. I mean, you can always give Aurora the new pet, King Biscuit, and just give Kayn to Dante. So I think if in that matchup it makes sense. But I think other than in a situation where you have Dante with Kayn, Aurora with Kayn, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I personally like Aurora with Kayn a little bit more than I like Dante with Kayn, but I think both work. I mean, I understand Wally, and I think Wally is kind of where I'm at as well. Is like Aurora's the main tank, so she's in the very front, so she'll get hit the most, right, or dodged the most, which will allow her to spam her ult more often. But I do think that Will Bill has a point as well, where the few times that Dante will ult, those ults will be much stronger because there is a physical attack component to Kayn when they're patrons. So if Dante does that first attack, right, where he throws those 4 spears, he might take out everyone on the opposing team fast. So, yeah, it definitely probably makes sense. I mean, yeah, and there you go. Hey, Tanya, nice to have you here. I'm actually just about to end the stream pretty soon, but I'm glad that you're here. Always a pleasure to have you. We were talking about how good the King Biscuit event is and how cool some of the pulls are from the Frosty Coffers. We got some avatars, we got some frames, pretty cool stuff. We do think that after 4 stars worth of collecting King Biscuit, maybe it doesn't necessarily make the most sense because 90k is a lot of Frosty coins to acquire, so that can be rough. And those were kind of some of the things we talked about there. Hello, Koshik, nice to have you here. I am about to end the stream relatively soon, just a heads up. But so far, some of the things we talked about, and you're on server 50, there you go. Some of the things we've talked about kind of were the King Biscuit event, the Frosty Coffers, and how I think that they could be very valuable. You get eggs, plus you get more Frosty Coffers. We also talked about King Biscuit himself. We did the true-false quiz. We had a lucky winner from the picker wheel, which was Melissa. Bunch of stuff there, and hopefully, if you have time, you can rewatch the stream. But yes, so I will be probably just trying to farm a couple more spots here, trying to get some Heidi Soulstones. Doesn't look like it's happening, though, so we're going to just try to open our chest. Oh, 3 Arachne Soulstones. Not bad, but I would have liked to get some Heidi Soulstones. And then also the last thing I was talking about before. Oh, I do stream typically on Saturday and Sunday, but it's subject to change. I don't know. I'm going to keep it for right now, but we'll see how things progress. Definitely difficult to maintain during the school year, but we'll see. You're on web server 50. Nice. I am on web. Yes, Melissa, you did win. You did win. Look, your name's still here. You won. So let me hop over to Facebook. Do you have a preference on your reward? There's 2 options currently. One is the 5 bottled energy, 500k gold, and 3 portal charges. The other one is 30 artifact chest keys, 10 eggs, and 30 summoning spheres. Those are your 2 options. If you're okay with that. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate your support. Always a pleasure. It means a lot. And yes, Melissa, you did win. Let me hop over so I can send you the reward right now before I end the stream. Congratulations on the win. Do you have a preference between the 2, Melissa? I don't know. Let's see. Inventory, consumable. So here are the 2. So we got the pet summoning eggs, right? The keys and the summoning spheres, or you've got this one right here, the 5 bottled energy, 500k gold, and 3 portal charges. The portal charges it is. Okay, so I will copy this link right here. Hopefully. There we go. And we'll type that in. Send it. Oh, the player doesn't exist. Did I type it in wrong? Hello, Grapnell. We're just about to finish up the stream here. I'm just sending out a gift. Melissa, can you tell me your ID? Because I probably must have written it down wrong. Let's see if I can also pull it up here. All right, Discord. Grapnell, I hope you've been well. We just basically talked a lot about King Biscuit. We also did a lucky winner, which Melissa was the lucky winner. Just trying to figure out the ID. Contest entry. Search. Melissa. Seven 93005 It's also possible that maybe this is her web account. But yeah, let me know. I can just tell me which ID you'd like it sent to, and I will send it to you. I will probably end the live stream right here as soon as you get that to me, and I just want to send this to you. So, oh yeah, okay, no, for sure. I completely understand the server merge switched up your game ID. That happens. I get it. No rush. 77. Yes, I do have a lot of gold, which is nice. I definitely have been acquiring it. Part of that, though, was because of the nice rewards that we got out of the Frosty Coffers. The Frosty Coffers, obviously, they have avatars and frames, but they've got a ton of gold. They've also got a good amount of pet potions. Chaos particles are in there. And then the other thing is eggs. So those are a couple of good things that are in there. There's also more Frosty Coffers. Really, really beneficial. I just like these overall. I think after 4 stars, it makes sense to look at the Frosty Coffers. They just got good rewards in them. So your current ID, Melissa, is this new one. I will type it in right now. Let's see. Consumable. There we go. 123131193. Send. Sending it to Melissa. All right, there we go. Congratulations, Melissa, on the win. Yes, I know, right? They changed it. Unbelievable. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this live stream. I do appreciate it. Congratulations, Melissa, on the win. Thank you so much to everyone for hopping in. Thank you for hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel. It means so much. I love you guys. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week on the stream. I will be streaming next Saturday as well, around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep updated on the general chat if you are really interested in what time the live streams start, because I do typically try to give a little heads up there. But thank you guys again so much for all your support. Look forward to seeing you guys all next week, and I look forward to seeing you guys in Dominion. Thank you, everyone.